Okay, so benefits there. We're really getting the focus of one organization rather than two organizations here. We're unifying all those resources that are have been previously distributed. We're going to have better collaboration. We're going to have an even tighter relationship between our design groups and the technology and manufacturing group. And we're going to have better collaboration between the people who previously have been separately designing core and atom. And the whole purpose of this is to achieve speed in product development. So we want to accelerate that atom roadmap, for example, and we want to accelerate getting the benefits of the power management into the core family. So we're combining both of those thoughts into this new organization. I want to talk a little bit about kind of looking beyond the silicon, looking beyond the SoC, and the way we think about our product development pipeline. And I mentioned earlier at the beginning that we're seeing what we think is an increasing benefit of being an integrated device manufacturer. And this picture on this page kind of basically looks at all the elements that are required in getting a silicon product out the door. You know, it starts with the silicon process. It continues with design tools, photomasks, packaging technology, manufacturing startup, etc. If you look at these, starting from process and going counterclockwise around here, there's more and more, I'll call it interdependence on these steps. If you take a look, for example, at the photomask, it doesn't look like the layout that you intend from the CAD design system, because the photomask has to compensate for the optical interference at these sub-wavelength imaging that we do for 32 or 22 nanometer, etc. And so there's a very careful interaction between design simulation files, layout rules, and then turning that into a photomask, dealing with all the issues to make it manufacturable, and then getting it through the line and getting the line up to having a high yield and dealing with those manufacturing issues. The same thing happens when you look at a system level, and actually, we're engineering at a system level, and we go through inside Intel, the system bring up a debug of hardware, debug of the lower levels of software, et cetera, to get the system up and running. Again, we do all those inside the company. If you look at some of our competitors, they're in an ASIC kind of model, and a lot of these interactions become essentially a commercial transaction. So the business motivations of the people on the different sides of that transaction are not the same. For Intel, it's one common, coherent motivation to get this product roadmap delivered, right? And I think you're able to see some of these results when you look at, for example, our deployment of 32 nanometer high-K metal gate when we went into production, and then when competitors went into production with something that's a similar kind of design and similar kind of technology, and you can start measuring those gaps in multiple years. And we think, again, this is not going to get any easier going forward. It's going to get more difficult as we continue to scale. And so we believe we have an inherent advantage of being an integrated device manufacturer.